You know something? Everybody's a loser. I'm a loser. You're a loser. My camera lady's a loser. Everybody's a loser. Your family's a bunch of losers. Your friends, the people you grew up with. Michael Jordan's a loser. Everybody's a loser. Everybody's a loser. But some of us are also winners. You see, and actually, the winners are the biggest losers. That's the crazy thing. Winners know more about losing than losers ever could even comprehend. Losers are so scared of losing that don't even try enough and fail enough because they're losers. They don't have anything going for them. Winners try over and over and over and over again, right? And eventually they win. They go from failure to the next failure, over and over and over, and then eventually the thing they want to happen works. Eventually it comes to fruition, and that's what makes them a winner. Now, the interesting thing with that is, I just don't want to burn myself here. I think it's hot as shit. The interesting thing with that is you wouldn't think of Michael Jordan as a loser. You wouldn't think of him as someone that's failed. You wouldn't think of Kobe Bryant as a loser. But they were. They were. At one point they were. You wouldn't think of me as a loser. Come on. But at one point I was. And I fail and I lose every single day. Whether there's micro losses, whether there's big losses. You know, I never thought I'd lose when I had a business partnership that blew up. I never thought I'd lose when I lost a sale to somebody else. But that happens all the time. There's micro losses. The real separator between the losers of society and the winners, when we really get down nitty gritty on it, is that the winners lose more than the losers are ever willing to lose. And what that means is they just keep trying. That's the separator. Trying over and over and over and again and again. Losers maybe have a peak, and then they exit the game, they fail. They think they can never do it again. That's what makes them a loser. A winner loses once, and then they lose again, and again, and again, and again, over and over and over again, until they eventually win, and that's the separator. The keep going mentality. So if you're finding this video, or you're watching this 5 years in the future when I'm famous, when I'm supreme dictator of the land, Mussolini incarnate, you're gonna say, I remember that guy when he was a loser. He only had 20 views in that video, but I came back to it 5 years later and look at it, it's got 100,000. So losers are losers because they want to lose, and they can only do it once. They can only stand it once. They can't stand going through the pain and the grit and the mud every single day like a winner can.